loves. This is Understanding Women for Men, video 4. Why women pull back, and it's not what you think. When a woman pulls back, most men panic, but it's rarely about manipulation. Pulling back is often self-protection, emotional overwhelm, feeling unseen, lack of safety. It's not what you think when a woman pulls back. It's not. It's just because she's trying to protect herself. Women aren't trying to manipulate you. I would almost 100% say that most women are not trying to, they have no spite when doing this. It's simply because most women have been through a heartbreak, and we're very deep emotional creatures more than men. We all know this. So because of that, even when we heal through the traumas of our past, the past men, the temporary ones, or the ones that we once loved with all of our hearts and then got heartbroken, because we have a combination of people that used us and also the one that we love that hurt us, we are so emotionally deep and we don't forget things. There was a study that I just recently saw from this guy. He had said that pretty much women, I forgot the exact, you guys can look it up to double check it, but pretty much what it showed, the studies show, was women have their serotonin level was 50%. I think it was the serotonin level. It was the part in the brain. I forgot the exact name of it, but the idea of it, leave it to the professionals. But the idea of what he was saying is because we have 50% of what that is, it just means that women don't forget things, whereas men don't have that. So you guys can filter shit and it doesn't linger. For women, we can't forget pretty much anything because of that point of our brain. So it's an interesting study, and I love to see it because it kind of reinforces why women, women will be like, oh, they bring up the past and stuff. And it's when men do something, you guys don't realize how deep and how real it is to us. Every single word you say, every single action, every single mistake that you might make and hurt our hearts or hurt our minds or hurt our bodies or our soul, we don't forget anything because of this way of just that we're built. It's the woman body. We can't even help it. We wish we could erase it. I remember in my 2 relationships that were long-term that I was we were breaking up and getting back together, I just wanted to love him. I just wanted to love both of them. I wanted to stay so bad. I didn't want to have to leave, but I was so hurt. So I would keep trying to make it work. It's going to be okay. I forgive him. The woman just wants to stay. She just wants to love. She doesn't want to be alone. He was amazing. He would do things he's a man. We want to love. But the thing is, when someone, because of the study that just came out, it already shows that women can't forget. So even if we try to forgive, we can't forget. And because of that, it's going to linger in our brains forever, for eternity. And that sucks. That's why most women have to leave. Even when they want to forgive you, I forgive you, I love you, everything's okay. Then time goes by and they bring up something from the past, but they don't mean to. It's just our brains are wired with whatever the percentage is. You have to look into it. I just literally recently saw this study a couple of days ago, so it's not super prevalent, but if you want to do the research yourself, look it up. But because of that research that's shown, women, we will always remember. We remember more than men do. So please, do your best when you're speaking to women and how you treat a woman every single day for the rest of your life. Be super intentional. You just can't, the way you tease with other men and how you talk, just be aware that, we don't forget anything. How you treat us, what you do to us, if you hurt us, if you mess up, we will forever, that will linger in our brains forever. Even if we don't speak on it, even if we don't say it out loud, one day we could just be, eating lunch, and then out of nowhere, you cheated on me, and, that goes through my head, but I have to just act like nothing. But that I have to live with that as a woman. It's kind of insane, but that's just what the study shows, that we don't forget things. And it makes sense. I'm happy they did that, but just be aware, how you treat a woman because of this new study that just came out. pulling back is often so because of this. So back to the topic, self-protection. Really what we're doing is when we pull back from you, when we're in the dating process, we pull back because we're just unsure to trust you with our mind, body, and soul. Because if you hurt us, it is permanent. So it's not even about you as much. It's just protecting ourselves. If we feel anything is off in some way, the way that you're moving or talking or communicating or something, we don't want to ever attach feelings to you or latch onto you or to claim you yet, because we don't know, because you can literally hurt us like permanently, almost for life, and we'll never forget these things that you did to us. So that's just so you guys are aware of this. If we do pull back, it's not about manipulation. It's literally about protection for women, for our hearts, our minds, and our souls. Number 2, chasing usually makes it worse. So chasing, pressure increases distance. So space isn't rejection, it's regulation. Having a space will regulate the energy. So if she has fear, she's in the protective energy that she just needs space. She's just working on herself. She's just going to focus and do her. She might not be texting you like back like quickly, or she's, not reaching out to you. She's just in her space. It's not, she doesn't want you to go chasing after her. Like, she doesn't barely know you, right? It's still a beginning. She doesn't need that pressure on her to try to make things better if you guys are together or just about to start dating. Either way, that pressure of needing to like resolve things like right now, like super fast, depending on what you did. If you're in a relationship and you hurt a woman, or before you're not even in a relationship just yet, but she's just trying to figure out if you are her match or not. Does she want to settle down with you? Does she want to be with you? So especially in the beginning stages when you just don't even know each other, you're not in a relationship yet, just make sure you watch how you're not like overbearing. Even when you're in a relationship, I think that it's good to resolve things quicker and not let them linger. Honestly, if you're in a relationship, I think that a woman would feel more comfortable to have those deep conversations, and a man as well, to want to like resolve things in a loving manner right there and then. But this is before. We're talking right now before, like as we're dating. So we don't have that bond just yet. The woman doesn't really know you, and you don't really know her. Even if you think you know her, you actually don't just yet, because you haven't built this time under tension. Like over time, you guys have memories, experience. You haven't done the day-to-day together. You just probably know this, maybe the surface level of things you've seen online, but you haven't lived, you haven't, you haven't been together. So you're still both really new and fresh. And chasing a woman when she starts to kind of like pull back, or you feel that like little bit of distance, will not help it. Actually, distance is good. Actually, that's kind of a good thing, because it gives you time to breathe and focus on yourself while she's like kind of like, stepping back. And then, you can here and there tap in, like when you feel like it's like not like pressure, it's just like to see how she's doing. It's nothing to like pressure her to like move forward or anything. It's just here and there tapping and just kind of showing that you're curious about her, because you still like think about her, but you're not like trying to force you guys to be together, right? Because she has to still figure out if she can even trust you. She doesn't know you. And again, like I said, we don't forget anything. We get hurt super deeply, which is why we protect ourselves, and we don't just jump into things. It depends. The ones that are like healed, the women that are healed and ready to really move forward with intention to love a man forever, other women might not be that way because they're not in that mindset. This is for like lasting love right now. For women who are trying to settle down, this is the type of energy that they're going to have. They're more selective of how they choose to talk to a man, like why they would choose to continuously talk to a man or talk on the phone or even meet in person. It's way more intentional when you're looking for a life partner versus just like casual stuff, right? So that's a whole different topic. Number 3, what helps instead? Calm reassurance, consistent behavior, emotional maturity. So the calm, just reassuring that you're there, asking about her day, like the simple things. The simple things mean so much to women long term. We don't need the extravagant, the pressure, like come here, come on this boat with me. I'm gonna have like this, like all like just like there's some guys just try to do so much things, and it's like we don't. The women who are looking for long-term life partners, like none of that matters because it's about your energy, it's about your soul type, it's about your compatibility more than materialistic things. It's not going to impress anyone. So the fact that you can be calm and not like super energetic and trying to force things or trying to convince her to come hang out with you, like all these like spell things that men do to try to like on a woman to get her to get in bed or just, you know what I mean, like go out with him. All of those things is just pressure. And for a woman who's looking for a life partner, they're not going to want to, they don't want to do that. They don't want to waste your time or their time or waste your money to go somewhere that you guys are not going to be a match. So that's why she's pulling back right now for a reason. So the fact that you're calm and mature and, just you behave in a way that's just, confident and you respect her. You respect that she needs some space. Like you don't really know each other that well. And that says a lot. And then when it's like you feel like it's right, it's been some time, just like pop in and kind of check up on her, see how she is. And that shows a lot. That shows a lot that you still think of her. It shows that you have the resistance to hold off. Like she's being aware of this, of your patience. It also shows persistence in a man that he actually really like cares about you. You know what I mean? Because most women can have pretty much like any man, right? We're usually the ones that say yes to things for it to become. So the fact that there's so much men that are probably trying, it shows if you stay persistent, even by not getting her attention all the time, and you're still the one that shows up, even when like she kind of was pushing you away, that really shows that you stand out of all the men in the world. You are consistently giving her space, but dropping in. You know what I mean? And then over time, as she gets older, people will start to realize like who's in my life, who's still in my life to this day, who have I maybe overlooked or I still haven't found love. Why not? So it's like those people that stay around, like those people truly value. And then so the woman can understand that too, that man like truly values her. And then she maybe doesn't see right now, but then maybe you guys could be compatible. So just giving her the space if she's pulling away, but you do see that like there is something there, and she's pulling away. She just needs space. It's just fear, and it's nothing to do with you. Don't get insecure in any way. It's not about you. It's but the fear of jumping into something that could hurt her, and she's not fully 100% yet. But be calm. Don't be emotional, like frustrated or think that she's trying to do something out of spite or is nothing angry at all to be angry or upset. Don't overthink it. Just be calm and just, do your life. And then here and there tap in and see how she's doing. And then you can kind of gauge the relationship from there, if it's going like somewhere or not. Secure response versus insecure response. Secure equals steady, patient. Insecure is reactive and demanding. So insecurities is reacting, saying something, being in like, oh, well, like you obviously don't like me or you're obviously not interested. Like, or just, men just saying something, just, they're not thinking like about this person's soul. They're being very emotional, which usually is a woman thing, but they're acting out very emotional and just reacting and then saying how their emotions. They're leading with their emotions and then speaking upon them, which is a reaction because they didn't logically think through why they were feeling this way. Why were they feeling like this woman was maybe using them, or she was purposely trying to manipulate them or hurt him because she wasn't answering the text, or why is she being distant? Like this woman doesn't, like she's a bad woman. They're just immediately using emotions to react or demand from a woman something, or like they're just being super emotional. Honestly, that's when a man is super emotional. He's not thinking logically about like a situation and why someone might be doing this, and they're thinking very negatively, which will lead to most likely him not getting the woman ever, that even if he wanted her. It's just because He allowed his emotions or his past traumas of maybe other women who maybe treated him not so good in his past, or his mother that maybe treated him a certain way. Who knows what he experienced in his past? He might be not healed from that and might be like not even noticing it, but then inflicting, thinking this next woman is that, when it's not the case, right? So just not being, it's being secure and steady and patient with a woman in this beginning trusting phase of like developing a relationship. When she needs space, like trust it, trust her, and confidence, be calm, be secure, be patient. Don't jump to conclusions and thinking she's a bad person or thinking she doesn't like you. Don't overthink it. Just focus on you, your day to day. Go get a workout and make money. Do your hobbies, like have fun. Go with your friends, family. Like, don't just like react and be demanding. It's just gonna push her away. It's gonna make her think, oh, like I just dodged a bullet. It's pretty much just what women would think in that situation if a man is like reactive. Because if you're already reactive before we're even in a relationship, before we're even married, before we even have kids, it's super scary, because it's going to get possibly gets tenfold in the future. So a woman's like red flag off the bat for marriage, right? Other things, you can still get a woman for a night, like things like this. There's certain women that don't like, they don't care. But what I'm trying to say is like, we're talking about like lifelong marriage and children, like generational wealth and, generational passing on bloodlines, like that type of relationship. We see these things. We're very observant. We're super aware of how you move. And if you're reactive or demanding, or if you're steady and patient with us, and we of course will be the same for you. It's a mutual thing. It goes back and forth. Be reset for men. Stay grounded when she needs space. Stay grounded in yourself. You're confident. You're strong. You're a man. You're the most powerful creature on planet Earth. The male species, second female. Like, you guys have accomplished so much on Earth for us. Like, you are powerful. Like, you have testosterone, you have things, but you are grounded in your soul. You're confident. You understand who you are. You understand that you'll give her amazing life. Taking space right now is not going to change anything. If you're meant to spend the rest of your life with this woman, the rest of your life, having a couple little space right now is nothing. One day you're going to be in each other's bedroom, like in the kitchen every single day for the rest of your life in the same house. So let her have this space. Let her have this space. She needs it. It's scary for women. It's scary for women. We get hurt. We don't ever forget when we get hurt. And it changes us. And it can make us crawl back and never want love. It can really damage a woman. And then she has to like heal herself. It's a whole process because of how deep we are. So if we pull back, if we need space, it's just because we need space. Like, it's not about you. It's a protection thing. Remember, it's a protection thing. So don't get angry at women for doing this. We're scared. Here are some affirmations for you to use. I remain calm. I don't react from fear. I offer safety, not pressure. Security attracts closeness. Security attracts closeness. A secure, grounded man. This is video 4, Understanding Women for Men. I love you guys so much. I hope I could help ignite something in you for future, dating and in your relationship. If you master this in the beginning, it's just going to be even easier in your relationship with being patient. Patience, and nowadays with technology and things that come easy, things can be sent to your doorstep. People, sometimes patience can be pretty annoying, and then people react, or they feel like entitled for energy to be like give to them now, like give me the energy now or never. People are more, we have less patience in our nowadays because we have everything. We're blessed. We live at this time frame, but we still need to realize that it's not in the materialistic world, that like human to human, we're still human, and our souls don't work on that timeline where you have to force someone to do things quick to you or show up for you, or you know what I mean? You can't demand things of souls. It doesn't work that way, because that's not how romance or lasting love, that's not how relationships work, human to human. So just, stay true to yourself, be grounded, be confident, be patient. She's just pulling away because she's protecting herself. And if you're meant to be together forever, you will be. And eventually you'll have her every single night, cuddle with her every single night, kiss her every single night, make love. And she'll be yours. But you need to be patient and to not lose your cool and, not lash out or be demanding in the beginning, because then she wants to run. She'll almost like use that to, and kind of like prove to herself like, oh, this is the reason why I was unsure about him. It'll actually make her, even when you're a good guy, it's kind of crazy. Even if you're an amazing guy, but because you were emotional and reacted, like it can make her think that like she dodged a bullet, when it's just that you just were just, you had emotions and you communicated, but you weren't like allowing yourself to think and be patient. And so I understand like men think it's a communication thing and they're just speaking their mind and they're just emotional, they're just going to speak it. But like for relationships to really grow and last, like especially in the beginning, like we have to read people's energy. It's not even just about communicating our emotions like so quickly, because it's not even just about us getting that off our chest. It's about the other person and how it's going to make them feel, especially in a marriage, especially for children one day. Yes, you might be so entitled, like, this is how I feel, so I need to say it. And I understand the perspective because I've lived it too. It's like, you just like, well, I'm going to speak my mind and I'm going to be real. And I'm just going to just say, because you're not messaging me back, I'm just going to say something like, you just want to be like direct. But it's like in this world, we can't just be selfish and just like think only for ourselves and just release everything. We actually have to like process how we feel, our emotions, our thoughts, figure out where it's coming from, and then kind of think about like, if I said this right now, how would this make this person feel? If you don't care about the person, then you would just say it doesn't matter. You don't care how they feel. And then that's going to be hard to like have a lasting love if you don't really care what the person feels like. You just care about relieving yourself. It's could lead to like unhappy children and divorce. So we have to really think about these things like, do you really care about what this person feels like, or are you just caring about yourself and speaking your mind, or being prideful or egotistical? You know what I mean? We have to really like step out of ourselves to really have like that dream love, that lasting love, that relationship that's healthy, to get the woman of our dreams. We need to not just be so fixated on ourselves. We have to think about how we say things and how they can affect a woman. Like, this is going to be your life partner, your partner in this world. It's going every day of your life. It's very serious. And every single word you say and choose to say to her, like I told you, the studies that came out, she'll never forget. She'll never forget. So make sure when you speak, it's with intention and you're processing things. Every move you make, through texts, in person, everything. It's very deep. Life is very deep, especially relationships. Romantic relationships are deep, and they're not just like it's just not casual. You know what I mean? It's love tie. It's like bonding souls. Like, we need to be intentional with our words. So yeah, I like this one. This was a very cute, I like this one. Why women pull back and it's not what you think. This feels really good. And yeah, I feel like this is going to help a lot of people, because learning patience, like, will change your life in so many ways, like literally so many ways. Not only like just relationship wise patience, but even like career wise, like your body, like health wise, getting stronger, patience to see results, or patience to get where you want to be, or to get that relationship, to get that woman of your dreams. The patience of evolution, or evolving, or learning things and growing and implementing things over time. And building skills and building that foundation and building that romance together, slowly but surely, up to where one day you guys are just like, you're going at each other. It's so beautiful, and it's so crucial, and it's just it shows your maturity as a person, that you could be so patient and so, just like, I just love it. It just says so much about a man. It's so hot. It really is. I love this. And so yes, loves, thank you guys so much for being here. This is video 4, and we're going to jump on to the next one right now. I love you guys so much.